everyone, welcome to Something's Cooking with Alpa. And my grandmother, she used to make this amazing basundi, but she used to boil the basundi for hours to get that look and that taste. But who has that time now? So what you do, you go outside and you buy ready-made basundi. But you won't have to do that anymore, because I'm going to show you how to make basundi within half an hour's time. That's right, in half an hour you will have basundi ready. So let's look at what you're going to need to make this basundi. You're going to need 1 liter of full fat milk, then Milkmaid, which is condensed milk, 1/3 cup, 1/4 cup of plain milk, then atta, which is wheat flour, 2/3 of tablespoon, sugar 1/3 cup, elaichi powder, which is cardamom powder, 1/4 teaspoon, pistachios and almonds sliced up. Almonds, I had soaked them up, removed the skin and then sliced. And then you're also going to need saffron, which is kesar, just a pinch of it. And that's about it. So let's begin with a process. If you want, you can set a timer. So first things first, let's turn on the flame. Now we are simply going to heat up our milk. We're not going to boil it. We're just, right before it comes to a boil, we'll start adding our ingredients. But meanwhile, you have to keep stirring the milk. You don't want a layer of that fat, because it is full fat milk. There will be a layer of fat which you don't want, so you keep stirring and you will avoid that. So while you're stirring, guys, let's utilize that time and let's focus on our wheat flour. I'm just simply adding this wheat flour to this 1/4 cup of milk, and we are just going to simply stir it all in. Make sure that there are no lumps. The reason we add wheat flour to the milk is because we don't want any lumps when we add the wheat flour over here. And the reason why we add the wheat flour in the milk in our basundi is because it will give that thickness that you need for your basundi. So this is nicely all mixed in and there are no lumps over here. So that is perfect for our atta, for our wheat flour. That is what you need to do with our wheat flour. And now back to stirring our milk. Now that our milk is just about to come to a boil, right before it comes to a boil, I'm going to add the wheat milk which we had just stirred in. And along with that, I'm going to also add the Milkmaid and keep stirring it while we do that. By the way, guys, this is my homemade Milkmaid. So if you guys want a recipe, hopefully I'll be putting up very soon. So why buy store-bought? I never buy anything store-bought if I can make it in the house. Now we just simply add a little bit of the kesar, just a pinch. And now, guys, we are simply going to keep stirring it for the next 5 to 10 minutes. So guys, it's been 10 minutes and look at it, the color has started changing and so its texture is also changing. Now let's just move it aside, because I'm going to show you my secret weapon, which is the caramelization of sugar. So on a stove top, we are just simply going to add our sugar, and we are going to wait till the time that our sugar starts melting. Once the sugar starts melting and the color starts changing to a little brown, we will add it to our milk mix or halfway basundi. The sugar has now started melting. It will take another minute or so for it to come to that brown color look. Now that is what we want. That is what we are going to add to our Basundi. At this point, I'm going to turn the flame on low because this sugar mix can really boil up really fast and we don't want to burn it. So, look at this. Look at this. It's melted now. Now we are simply waiting for it to turn a little bit on the darker side. Also guys, be very careful when you're adding this sugar mix to our milk because this is going to be really hot, and once you add it, there's a possibility that it might try to spill, like it might sizzle and spill out a bit. Now just add this mix, this sugar mix, sugar syrup, whatever you want to call it, caramelized sugar. Mix it in. Simply make sure to stir it in properly. Wow, look at the color. Can you see the color? It is exactly Basundi color. Amazing color. Now, simply going to boil this for another next 10 minutes. Make sure you have to keep stirring it while you do so. So our halfway Basundi is back on the stove top, and to this I am now going to add the elaichi powder along with the almonds and the pistachios and give it a stir. And now let this cook for another 10 minutes and then we are going to serve this. Just for you guys, I'm gonna taste it, but Basundi is supposed to be served chilled. So I'm just going to sacrifice that. I'm going to let go of my chilled Basundi and just taste it for you guys. So our boiling of the Basundi is done and now it is almost at room temperature. I have already transferred my fair share of Basundi and I am about to give it a try. But guys, remember, Basundi always tastes best when it is chilled. So I am going ahead. Moment of truth. Can I just keep drinking this? By the way, it is, you saw how easy it is to make. Just be careful about the caramelization part. You want to make sure that the sugar, you don't over caramelize it. It's better to go under than to go over. Do make this recipe for your friends and family, and I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. For the written recipe, you know where to go. You can always find the ingredients list and the quantities on my website, which is somethingscookingwithalpa.com, and I will see you later. Bye bye.